Hello, everybody, and welcome to Make a Long Story Short.
Hey.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
Been a while. We're trying to figure out the frequency of our broadcast here, but for now, we have been able to record some shows. Here we are. And we have a very special guest, Ramiro Carlos.
Oh, shoot. Thank you for being here.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm actually pretty excited to be on the show.
I have to tell you, I'm a little disappointed, man.
Why?
I can't call you fat man no more.
Right?
Yeah.
Dude, you lost a lot of weight, man. You look great.
I have.
Yeah, definitely.
Very good. Nice. What are you doing?
Cutting back a lot of my food that I eat. You know, I usually, before it was stuff in my face, like, "Are you not going to eat that? Oh, yeah, I'll take that. Ship it."
Yeah.
But now it's more like I eat what I want. I'm not really on a diet, per se. But I just cut down my portions.
Yeah.
You know, eat
definitely.
half of what I usually eat. Or a big thing, too, is drinking like a gallon of water.
Yeah.
That's been huge because it's like I'm starving. I'm like, I'm going to chug water.
Yeah, I was trying to do that.
Toughest.
That's the toughest. It is.
But
once you get used to it, it's like, it's a lot. It helps you control your appetite.
Yeah.
Only because it's just, you know, it's taking up space. You know what I mean? You put food, like I would drink water. Like I would chug water, dude, until I was just like, and then I would eat. So I'd be stuffed and I would just like, wouldn't eat as much. You know what I mean? So
definitely.
that definitely helped. You know, walking, doing stuff like
man.
that.
Nice.
Yeah, you look really good. Elaine, you do something like that, right? The water.
I called it my water diet.
Yeah.
I used to go on to where like I would drink nothing but water all week, and then come Saturday and Sunday I would have one glass of something each day. So I'd eat like, we grew up with Kool-Aid. You guys know that. Yeah. Always at my mom's house with Kool-Aid or iced tea.
Whoa.
So on Saturday I'd have, let's say, a glass of Kool-Aid, but like, I mean, I'd make it a glass.
Right.
And then on Sunday I'd have a can of Pepsi or, you know, something like that, but only one. And that was it. Then the rest of the week, again, just nothing but water. Right. So,
yeah, that was a big thing for me too. Just sticking to water, and I cut out sodas and you know, Gatorade and anything I had to drink was water, and then beer. Yeah.
Oh, that's.
I cut beer out, and that was like a big thing too.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that's what I think has allowed me to get away with a lot of stuff. Is that I'm not a heavy drinker.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, I do drink a lot of soda. I'm terrible with that. But.
You have cut back a lot, though. I'll give that to you. There was one point a few months ago where Fat Boy, I call him Fat Boy. He's my brother.
I call him that no more though.
The size I
really
was
quick,
right now.
really quick. He's Fat Boy to me. I've actually known him longer than I've known him. Yeah, which is really weird. But and that's happened actually with a lot of your friends. I've known them a lot longer than I've known you. But that's weird.
We all went to school together, and Ramiro and I, we played football.
Yep.
We started car clubs. We did all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, we'd be here for hours, so let's kind of cut it to make a long story short.
Yeah.
There's gonna be a lot of those long story shorts.
Right.
Especially the adventures we went on.
Right.
For sure.
So you sent over probably one of the most disgusting, most hilarious videos I've seen in probably some time, and. Do you want to let everybody know kind of what you went through?
Yeah. So I've been going through a process where, you know, I've snored like a damn train, a bear, mind you. You know what I mean? I go camping and I'd scare people because I think there's a bear in their campsite. You know, that's
why you have the nickname.
The bear. You know what I mean?
The bear.
So I've come to find out that, you know, I had it was called a deviated septum. Where down the center of my nose is just, you know, one path. One side was just like super tight. Yeah. You know, and the other side wasn't as big. But, so I recently just had a surgery where it corrected it.
One good one, one bad one.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
Just kidding.
Terrible.
Just kidding.
Yeah,
Go on.
But I had, so now that I got the surgery done, it's like complete difference.
A lot better.
Now, can I ask you, do you have any pictures or videos or anything that we might share? Or
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean,
no way.
Only of what I got taken out of my nose.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was pleasantly unpleasant.
Oh. It was. I was trying to find the satisfying moment, but that thing looked uncomfortable.
You know, you can almost see me the shivers. Like, it's finally out. It's the most uncomfortable thing. Be like, oh my god. You know, and the nose is so sensitive. You know?
That's why.
Now, how do you feel now?
Amazing. Amazing. Like I can actually freaking breathe. You know, it's like
maybe that's
night and day.
Oh, for sure. Because I mean, here recently with all this stuff going on, they said that at one point I broke my nose or whatever, and so I got some of that stuff going on.
Yeah,
too.
for sure. You know, that, I mean, it restricts your airflow. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So now, like for now until because I'm healing as it right now, I have to do like a solution, like a douche almost.
Yeah.
Goes in the nostril. It's like it just goes, like flows through like so easily. You know, it's like oh my god, that's never happened. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It just gives me all kinds of stupid ideas.
More, you mean more than more than you've already had? Oh no!
Look at all this space in here.
Yeah.
So activities.
Right now, we're actually gonna cut to that video.
Okay.
So that you can see it.
Have fun.
All right?
Wow. Okay.
All right, guys. Here we go. Oh, be warned. It's a little. If you're squeamish, think twice about watching. But here we go.
Discretion is advised. How do they say it?
Okay, hold a distance. Just hold a distance. Yeah. Okay, gotcha. Hold distance. Okay. All right. This is live broadcasting by CNN. Yeah. We're gonna. So this is a little bit nasal support. Okay. This is called a donor split. Now the donor split. Okay. Watch this. There's a tube. It's a hemi tube inside nose, and then we're gonna take this out. It's like this, okay? So this tube is like the hemi. It's like a plate. I put on the camera so they can see it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Nice.
So this is one. Nice color. Okay. Now one more side. One more side. Okay.
Right.
So both sides. The purpose of this is to keep the middle wall straight. So one in this side, one the other side, to keep them straight. Gotcha. Now it's out. How much painful? Is it painful? Better? Okay. Alright.
Oh my god, that was so disturbing.
I told you.
But it felt so satisfying. How do the kids say those videos like that are just so like oh, but like you can't take your eyes off. You're just like
you want to watch.
I want to see more.
Like,
I can't wait till the end.
Here's the thing, man. Luckily, I saw that beforehand because when I watched it the first time, I watered.
Yeah, dude, mine were watering too. I was just like, oh, bro. Well, because when I first initially had the thing done, right? Like I was really just like cautious of because I had this like a gauze kind of just tape under my nose to catch, the discharge and the blood and all that stuff that would, just gonna drip out, obviously. So I simple mind was just like, oh, there's 2 tubes just stuck in my nose.
How long were they in there for?
A week.
Oh my god!
Oh, man.
A week. Yeah.
Did you sneeze at all during that time? Or?
No, dude. Like the first.
Wait, you didn't sneeze?
So like I said, I was used to sleeping with a CPAP machine, which I have nose pillows that goes over my nose and helps me sleep.
Right.
Yeah.
So the first 2 days were rough. But thank God for modern medicine.
Jeez. That feels like such a long time.
Definitely, it was. Dude, like to eat. Like honestly, I didn't eat food for about a good week.
Is that how you lost all that weight? You cheater.
It was a forced fasting.
Right.
Dude, I couldn't open my mouth, bro. It was just like I can barely open it. You know what I mean? It hurt just all up in here. It's still kind of sore now, but. When I got them pulled out, like I went to go eat a brisket pretzel bun sandwich.
You got full flavor?
Oh, dude, the full experience. Oh. It was amazing. It was just like felt like a kid in a candy store. I was just like, oh my god! I tasted like everything. It's just like. And then I had a beer as well, and it was just like a complete different experience. It was just, it was hard to like explain, but it was just like amazing. I mean,
it's good, man.
Because I've struggled breathing, I mouth breathe.
Yeah. So we do this annual camping trip, and we you went one of the first times I went.
Right.
I took you up there. And my good buddy Zach, I was like, hey, man, can he come? And he was like, yeah, for sure, man. Bring anybody you want. Cool. So we go up there. And this dude got coined the bear.
Yeah.
Because he was snoring so loud. Yeah. My buddy Zach says he could actually feel it rumbling on the floor. Like, he could feel it.
Yeah, definitely took it up some octaves on that one.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but
dude, I remember, I feel bad for his parents because we showed up to that camping trip, just a bunch of big tattooed Mexicans. Yeah. I took my rifle because I had never been up there, like all the way up there. So I'm thinking, like, is this a canyon? Like, dude, there's bear up here or whatever, you know? And they're just looking at us like, you guys brought rifles? I was like, I don't know, man.
What kind of camping trips do you go on?
Oh, dude, that's funny.
That was definitely, that was a great time. I had a great time.
Those camping trips are, I didn't go with you guys that year, but.
Amazing.
Yeah, those camping
trips. I mean, since I couldn't breathe and could barely sleep, I didn't get to enjoy it too much, but,
By the way, hats off to Zach's mom. She hooked up breakfast, lunch, dinner, everything. Like it's just these camping trips are amazing. They are
make you feel
wonderful.
Right at home and like family. Dude, for sure.
The very first day that you get there, it's just welcoming from day one. It was just awesome.
Yeah. After a while, we would go up there and we'd cook tacos for them and all that.
We had Friday night. We'd go up there and cook tacos. They saved our spot, and then the guys would come and grab all our stuff and set up our tent for us, and we'd start cooking. Well, he would start cooking, and I would start preparing everything. But
those tacos were fire too.
Yeah,
you can see why they enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Hey, so here recently we drove by Gab. That's pretty crazy.
Oh, dude, I know, right?
Yeah. We should post this on that alum page that Hoser started. Or I think Victor and Hoser started it.
You should.
Or Victor started it and Hoser admins it, whatever the case may be. It's a fun little page for sure.
Yeah.
Reject high school right there.
Dude, so we played, like we said earlier, we played ball together. We got into some crazy stuff back then. But I think stuff really didn't start to pop until after high school.
Yeah.
Oh my
that kind of like solidified the friendship
again.
For sure.
To make a long story short.
Yeah.
Great white buffalo.
Oh my god, dude.
Wait, what was that?
Oh my god.
Do we even dare?
I don't know, man.
Those are good times. Yeah, I mean, out of all the things we've done, like, that's for sure a stick out.
Okay, Lucy, you got to explain.
I'm convinced to this day that Project X
was made off of that, dude.
Someone was at that party.
Someone was for sure.
Someone was at that party and made the movie, dude.
I mean,
I'm convinced
it had to be because it was everywhere and anywhere. So, for those of you who don't know, what happened?
So, we had a friend of ours, Sean. You can say their full name, right?
Yeah. Well, just say
let's
Sean.
say the first name.
Our buddy Sean. It was his birthday. And, we came upon a couple free...
cartfuls of alcohol?
Cartfuls of alcohol. If you see my eyebrows kind of go up there.
Right.
But, so that was basically the fuel for the fire, So, it turned out because I had a pool at my house and good big sized backyard and... it was like the proper setting for everything.
Yeah.
So we get everything, and like the actual fee was you had to take a shot to get into my party.
Oh my god!
And even though it wasn't my party,
but it was your house.
But it was my house. I'm like, you want to come in? They're like, you gotta take a shot. They're like, no, I'm cool. I'm like, okay, bye.
Yeah.
Are you for real? I'm like, yeah, you ain't taking a shot. You ain't coming in.
So literally everybody.
So literally everybody that came in there had. I mean, if
and
you
who was
came
the
across
bodyguard?
me
Who was
first,
making sure this was?
Who was that?
You were making sure.
Oh yeah,
Who
absolutely.
was making sure of what?
That they were taking shots.
Oh yeah.
Everybody. I mean, everybody all our friends had walked around with bottles, like literally walking around with bottles. And
see, that's one of the few things I still definitely remember was that part. Was like, I don't know why we all had bottles and it's like we were just like, come on, man. Come on, man.
Yeah, that was like That was big ball swagger right there. For
Yeah,
sure, you know?
yeah. And then there was a DJ.
Yeah, we had DJ.
Like full blown lights though. Where did those even come from?
Dude, I don't even know. It evolved, dude. It just started from this. Honestly.
So wait, let me
just started
ask
out with
really
just
quick.
us hanging out, and it just like evolved into this rager.
I was gonna say,
freaking rager.
Wow. Okay. So.
Full blown rager.
Oh, yeah.
And.
Crazy. I
Please
mean,
keep explaining.
people jumping in the pool. People
That was the best part.
I mean, it was insane. Like.
So what happened toward toward the ending, or what actually kind of stopped this thing? Now before you answer this, can you kind of explain where your house is and how you kind of were able to get to your house?
It was in we were on this long street, right? I mean, we used to actually drag race up and down the street. My fucking neighbors hated us.
Yeah, big time.
I mean, we would have what 10 cars. I mean, at minimum there,
at least.
And we would always end up talking a bunch of shit and just be like, "Well, fucking let's line it up."
Yeah.
Boom. Anyhow, it was a super long street, and there was about, I want to say maybe a good 10 blocks, just like, you know, you figure just a long run, and then just because against the freeway wall, like along the freeway, so against the freeway wall, it kind of gives you some perspective, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And yeah.
Didn't you look over and see OJ?
OJ,
that was a great house.
Yeah,
anyway,
that's
for another day.
Seats right there for sure.
Okay.
But yeah, man. At one point, it just, you know, we saw people there that we didn't even know, and I mean, hundreds of people. Honestly, hundreds of people.
Lot.
Like it was ridiculous.
Did they had to block your?
Yeah. Well, then next thing you know, we get some fine gentlemen from the Alhambra Police Department.
Fine gentlemen, by the way.
And the neighboring also
right.
agencies as well kind of decided to lend a hand. So
did anything start flying above you guys?
Oh yeah, helicopters. It was like a full on. We're like, oh, we're all in the back. We're just like, yeah, raging, right? And we're just like, what's going on?
Yeah. And they were there for you.
Like, get your ass in here. What's going on? Yeah. So
wow.
It was. Yeah. So basically, it was like about 3 agencies. I think it was San Gabriel, Alhambra, and I want to say the Sheriff's Department.
Probably
I think
City Sheriff.
Monterey Park.
And Monterey Park, yeah. It was like the connecting agencies were all there, and like literally like from sidewalk to sidewalk, squad cars and like 4 like it would take almost 5 deep a block and a half, just both sides just blocked off
with helicopters,
and like you just see people scattering, cars taking off, and it was just awesome. It was madness. Wow. It was madness, and I was just like, I know, you get inside. Yeah, you get inside. Yeah. Get inside. Yeah, know? But it was just mayhem. I mean, we single-handedly just everybody was trashed there.
Yeah, I
apologize if you get pulled over or had some tickets or
anything related to that night. But feel good because they probably made a movie about it.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, dude, there's someone who absolutely had to be part of it.
Yeah, because about the only thing that wasn't there was like the guy with the flamethrower.
Yeah, dude.
Other than that, like everything else happened.
That was like the cherry on top. It probably just died up. But dude,
definitely.
Yeah. I remember feeling like, I was like, oh yeah, man, this is a cool party. And then it was like, yeah, this is a rager, you know? And then I'm like, this is not good. Is out of control. This is not going to end well. And then, yeah, man, like we got crashed on by so many agencies. It was unbelievable. I couldn't believe it. I'd never seen that before.
Yeah, dude, the backyard was stacked. The driveway was stacked. The front, there was people in the front and the neighbors' yards. I mean, that's what the neighbors called the cops. Yeah. There's just so many people there.
Where was your mom?
My mom, she's such a great woman.
Yeah,
very. She was in her room.
I love you, Anna.
I love you, Anna.
I love you, Anna.
My mom put up with a lot.
Yeah, she did. Way too much.
Yeah.
Way too much.
Way too much. But yeah, my mom's a sweetheart. She definitely, as long as we cleaned up our mess was always the motto, you know?
Yeah.
I don't care what you do, just clean up your mess.
You should clean up that one.
Oh, yeah. The next day was actually,
yeah. I love your mom to death, man. She was awesome. But back to that really quick. So I definitely remember 4 of us, kind of like the core of what had happened that night, hiding in your room.
Oh my God.
Under your blankets, still drinking, sharing a bottle of Hennessy.
dude,
and dry heaving while we're doing it too, taking it to like,
like literally laying down, just chug, and pass it.
So there was 4 guys laying in the bed
under the blankets, hanging from the cops.
Wow.
All giggling like little schoolgirls. This is so funny, dude.
Like, shh, the cops got here.
Horrible, dude. Horrible.
It was.
But man, those were.
I keep hitting my mic.
I wouldn't trade those memories for the world, man.
Yeah,
Those were,
man. Yeah.
You know, I mean, along with all the other ones that just endless, man. Like
Way too many.
a library full of those stories.
Yeah.
Man, but
Yeah.
that one was for sure.
Yeah, especially at that house too, man. I remember like just so many things. It was crazy. You guys' jousting with the eggs and oh man. Yeah.
It was definitely fun, man. It was then Misha, the Rottweiler.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
I was terrified of
She
Misha.
was very terrible. She was like about 150-pound Rottweiler.
Yeah.
Fully trained, and I mean, I used to have fun. I don't know why.
Yeah. What's crazy is nobody could walk around the house and like Kirby out because then you would get eaten.
Yeah.
Big time.
That was the rule. Like if you walk out without him and she's out there, you're getting eaten.
Dude, I remember this one time, dude. Carlos was there.
Oh my God.
And I don't know what happened, dude. I was in the restroom. He was in my room, and we had her outside in the backyard. Well, either my sister, Bianca, or Luana opened the door, and she had came inside. So she's normally an inside dog. You know what I mean? So she walks in my room and sees this dude sitting in my room. He just stands up and he's in the corner, literally facing a corner like he's in trouble, like on timeout. And all I hear is, Ramiro, like very soft, but I can hear it, right? And I'm just like, what the hell is it? Ramiro. It's like, what the hell, dude? So I thought nothing of it, right? So I'm walking in my room and I hear her just like growling, dude, just like a bear, you know? She's like, Rrr. I'm just like, oh, I was like, Ramiro. He was literally in the corner, just he was shit. He was scared shitless, dude. It was funny, but dude, so many great memories with that dog, dude.
Oh man!
And my cousin RT. Oh my God, she used to terrorize that guy.
Yeah, so we definitely would not be able to have this without mentioning the old man.
Oh yeah,
obviously.
R.I.P. man.
And he was definitely one that was responsible for us doing
most of the stuff.
Most of this craziness.
Yeah.
He was a ringleader, man. And it definitely was a privilege to know him, man. I thank you for putting him in our lives, dude, because he was quite the character, man. I love him to death. And you have a bunch of work. You have some work dedicated to him.
Yeah,
and stuff. Well, I'll put a close up of it. So, but can you explain what you have going on with him?
I have a buzzard and an Apache helicopter because he was in the Marine Corps. And if you knew my uncle, that was like the first thing you came out of his mouth is, I did so and so many years in the Marine Corps and gunny sergeant, and and everything was, you ain't got no balls, Marine Corps, and, Semper Fi.
Semper Fi,
it was always that, and that guy was he's definitely, the old man, dude. Like you literally just hang out with all the freaking 18, 19-year-olds just partying hard with us, dude.
Yeah,
just going hard in the paint with the fucking young dude.
Dude, so one of my funniest memories of that dude was, one of my favorite memories was jamming with him when I had the bass at your house.
Oh yeah,
right.
Yeah.
And then he just came out of nowhere and just started jamming. I was like, dude, what's up, man? But hanging out in the trailer, so he would drive semis and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And one time he took us out to Pomona or wherever it was to drop the thing off.
Oh, yeah.
But it didn't have a trailer on it. It was just the truck, dude. Oh, man. It was good times, dude. But yeah, every time I hear like Pink Floyd or even System of a Down, I'm just taken back to, us three knuckleheads or the four of us with Artie and stuff like that, just acting complete fools.
Yeah.
Back at the 908 house. 908 Tank Crew.
Tank Crew. I think it was the top. That was over the top part.
Yeah, yeah. So, do you remember when we were in school?
Yeah.
No. Do you guys have any classes together?
No.
No. Oh.
Mainly to a lot of mutual friends that we spent
Yeah.
time with.
Yeah.
Well, mainly to Jefferson. Just everybody from junior high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was good times.
Eventually turned into a high school.
Yeah.
That we graduated from second graduating class.
Yeah. Yeah, it was unique, man.
Yeah.
It was fun though. I remember like one of the first memories I have of you was freshman year in like art class. We had art together. Like me, you, Carlos.
Yeah.
Like you and Carlos almost got in a fight one time.
Over a fucking chair, yeah.
Yeah.
So stupid, dude. The shitty part was, dude, I'm like, this ain't your chair. Yeah, it is. I'm like, dude, your fucking name on it? He goes, yeah, actually it is. And the fucking name was on the damn chair. Dude. I was like, why? Out of all the damn chairs, I had to get a chair with this freaking name right across the back of it, dude.
I think that was like on my second day
Yeah.
or third day at that school because I had just transferred over from San Gabriel. I'd gotten kicked out.
Yeah. I was actually supposed to be in San Gabriel.
Yeah.
But since when I went to register, there were too full, so they sent me to.
Yeah, I went to Alhambra, and then I got kicked out of there, and I went to San Gabriel, and I got kicked out of there, and ended up at Gabrielino,
Yeah.
and then like on a Stoka and Pruitt.
God.
You know, they sat me in the office, and then Stoka's like, "All right, we're gonna let you in, but you better stay out of trouble, this and that." Literally 2 days later, I'm getting suspended because Moses.
Oh,
Me and my buddy Moses Miguel, we get into some trouble, and he was like, "Dude, it wasn't even a week." I was like, "I don't know, man." Yeah, but it was funny because after that, like Stoka sat me down and had this like crazy conversation with me, and I was like, "All right, dude, I guess." You know what I mean? And then like the rest is history, dude. I ended up doing, for the most part, really well in school, playing sports, all that fun stuff, and meeting you guys. And that's, to me, one of the craziest things is that all those, like, I think back in that art class, and I'm like, dude, never would I thought that here we would be at 40 years old.
Right.
The best of friends, and we're like practically brothers. We are brothers, you know what I mean?
For sure. Absolutely.
And all the other guys that we still, Pablo and, a lot of us are still really good friends. And yeah, I never, my mom would tell me, she's like, "Oh, make sure that you really give high school a chance and this and that, because you're going to make lifelong friends from there." And
that's true.
I was just like, yeah, whatever. You know what I mean? And look at here we are, dude. That's so wild. So wild.
And it's weird how, I just think it's weird how, like, I knew all of you guys before I knew him. And then, especially, like, Drano, I'm just like, he's like, "Oh, my friend Eric's going to come over." And I'm like, "Oh, okay." And then I see him, I'm like, "Fucking Drano?" He's like, "You know him?" I'm like, "Dude, we fucking went to junior high." He's like, "What?" I'm like, "These are my friends before they were your friends. Okay, just don't ever forget that." Pablo too. I've known Pablo for a long time. I mean, I guess it's actually turned out Pablo's known my family longer than I've known Pablo. Like, I'm just like, what? Like, but it just goes to show you, like, my mom has been in the school district since Irene was young, and we're 6 years apart. So, and you guys all know San Gabriel stays
tight.
right there.
Stays tight-knit community.
So
for sure.
even if I wanted to do bad, like, I couldn't, because...
Okay, Mrs. Innocent over here.
No, but
all right, Mrs. Innocent.
No, but I mean, like, seriously, like...
Just put a halo around there.
Wait, shut up. No, but, like... When I ditched, what was it? It was during soccer practice. We would ditch and run to my house.
I was going to say, you didn't even ditch, though, because you lived literally behind the
right,
school. You would jump a gate and you were at her house.
That's what I'm saying. Even if I wanted to be bad, like, how could, like, it was just...
Terrible.
Like,
terrible.
Whatever.
Terrible.
Don't try to justify for your behavior, son.
Hey, guys, why don't you guys let us know what your favorite, like, high school memory was, or, like, if you're still friends with the friends that you had in high school.
Yeah.
Leave a comment down below.
Or even with us from high school.
Yeah. Or if we went to high school with you. Because if we did, all three of us.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah. So make sure that you hit like, subscribe.
Yes,
we drop these videos.
Yeah.
We try to tell cool stories.
Look at the descriptions below. See everything on there.
Yep.
And just a little disclaimer here. I'm about to talk about some stuff. We're not financial advisors.
No way.
And we definitely just encourage everyone to do their own research and
look it up.
we're just here talking, But Bitcoin, bro.
Yeah.
You know it. It's big.
A lot of fun stuff coming.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm
You've been playing in the world, haven't you?
I'm tickled pink, man, literally. I can't contain myself sometimes, man. It's just...
I'm getting super excited.
Yeah,
I did not know anything either.
Just because of the mindset I'm in now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Physically, mentally, it's just like the possibilities of what can happen and just like... Yeah.
And you've kind of seen some of it too, right? Firsthand.
Yeah, dude. You know what I mean? Just.
Do you personally have Bitcoins yourself?
I do. I have some, not a lot, you know.
Yeah, no.
Not
but you have your feet in the water.
I have my feet in the water. Nice. Definitely been, you know, I'm about waist deep about right now. Yeah, I got my goggles and my scuba gear on because I'm ready to jump.
Yeah, you definitely get an itch, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I think my thing is like. Getting folks to understand that there's more to it than just Bitcoin, right?
Yeah, for sure.
All the stuff that's happening in the altcoin world, and I mean, I know people knock on it, but dude, seriously, some of the technology that they're coming out with is, it's so cool, and I just can't wait till it's like full steam ahead.
Right, like one thing when you resonated pretty, you know, for me was just like when you're like Bitcoin's gonna be like Atari, just like,
yeah, Samsung,
yeah, dude, just
Microsoft.
That's you know. If that's now and the future is better than that, dude, it's just like, wow. You know what I mean?
So I posted a meme of this dude in a tractor and this big old giant boat, right? And like the tractor trying to cover its path, you know, and it says like banks trying to like, you know,
cover their tracks, sticks and leaves.
Yeah,
man.
exactly.
Sticks
and like,
leaves.
I'm not going to name names, but this one dude we went to school with, he goes, you know, he's just like, oh, bro, cash out, this and that. And I'm just like, you know what, man? I remember these conversations when it was 400. I remember when the conversations when they were 20,000.
Oh, yeah.
Back down to 9, you know what I'm saying? And you know, like, I'm going to laugh now at 53, 55,000 the way I did back then. Yeah, dude, you know what I mean? But here's the thing, dude. So this dude literally tries to tell me something about India, because I think like India is trying to ban it or something like that. Even though some of the brightest developers come from India, by the way. He tries to make it like this like human rights issue somehow, and I'm just like, look, man, like I don't even know what. Like, I don't know how you're making this connection. You know what I'm saying? But he's like, oh yeah, like major credit card companies aren't doing anything, and like I literally share articles from like 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, showing like Visa allowing crypto pay, you know, just MasterCard doing the same thing,
slowly starting to integrate.
So I posted, he's like, dude, that's old news. I'm like, it was from February. He's like, yeah, it's old. I'm like, it's March. And then he tries to tell me that it's my ego, bro, and I'm like, whoa, now we're talking about egos. And then I tell him, like, dude, you're literally the dude in the tractor.
Right.
Like, you're so bought into, you know what I'm saying? If these companies that are getting involved in this world, if it was anything other than a legitimate opportunity for things to happen in people's lives, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
that the normal financial system just would never allow
you, for sure.
These companies wouldn't be putting in what they're putting in, you know. Even the guy from Jamie Dimon from JP Morgan Chase, he goes and he's like, yeah, you guys should have at least 1% worth of crypto in your portfolio. You know, Goldman Sachs, all these other major investment firms, they're and banks and stuff like that, when they interview their account holders and stuff like that, like 40% are involved in crypto right now.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You get what I'm saying? PayPal, you know, again, Samsung, Microsoft, all these companies, man, it's just like, what are you talking about? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not even trying to pass anything on or sell anybody anything or anything like that when I talk on my Facebook about that stuff. You know, I'm just trying to get folks to be like, hey, take a look, man.
Right, absolutely.
Take a look, because I can't stress this enough, man. If the people, when the first stimulus came out, it was like, what was it, $1,400, $1,200, whatever, $1,200. You know, dudes invested that in Dogecoin. Had you invested that in Dogecoin, which is not even a big player, some of the coins that we've been talking about. you'd have $34,000 right now, dude. Like,
insane.
It's insane, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why we're definitely trying to make our presence. You know, we definitely want to bring it up in all of these casts because I think it's an important conversation and it's something that we want to share with all of you guys. You know, because it's a great opportunity for sure.
You know, just a lot of people aren't aware. You know, I mean, and it can get confusing, but initially it's a lot. But once you dig a little deeper and you actually do some research on what it is that you're getting into and investing, and once you're actually invested, you have a bigger interest in it, and like, okay, what's going on? And I want to be in the loop. I want to know what's happening.
And if you don't know, ask.
Absolutely.
Ask somebody. Like I always say, like, you're not gonna call the repair guy for your refrigerator if your pool's broken. You know what I mean? Like, you're gonna call somebody that knows what's going on, and if you don't know, look it up. Like, find out. Like, there's always somewhere somebody willing to learn,
There's always something to learn,
and if you don't know, ask us.
Yeah, for sure.
We might know a little thing or two.
Yeah,
a little thing or two.
Again, we don't know too much. Right. But we'll show you the right way to go.
Man, that's
for sure.
The eyes definitely open right now for myself. And
it's good, man.
Just to see that, and be ahead of it is the biggest part. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
That's the biggest part for me. And having some actual, I just want to say hope, or the possibility of having some generational wealth.
Right.
Some long money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's what's enticing for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's
And and the bigger picture, and because the way things are going now, I don't see myself doing that for, you know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
Well, not only that, but I also, sorry, I don't mean to.
No, you're good.
But not only that, but I think too, it has a lot to do with, like, one thing like that we were talking about that woke me up was, if something were to happen, and it seems like a lot of places are now leaning toward Bitcoin, like, I don't know anything about it. How am I going to provide for myself or my kids? Or if something, knock on wood, were to happen to him, like, I'm fucked. Like, I'm just like, I'm really going to have to lean and look toward, like we're saying, how to find somebody and look. I'm going to have to, which I'm just thankful. I thank God right now that he's able to learn and to teach me and to able to see this now. You know what I mean? Before it's too late, and kind of good thing that we kind of got it a little soon.
For sure.
It was good to see you the other day diving into it on your own.
It was actually pretty interesting. Once I actually knew, I'm not going to lie, in the beginning, I was kind of like, you know what I mean? Like, at least he got it. Like, sure. I'm just like, I always do. I always lean on, so I'm like, okay. But for some reason, just hearing him and somebody talking, I was just like, wait, what? Yeah. I understood what you said that time, because there's times where I'm not going to lie, I'm not the brightest person. There's times where he has conversations, and because you've been into them too with him, and I'm just like, wait, hold on, what did you guys just say? Like, I don't understand. There's too big of words for me to understand, you know? But once I got it, I was like, hey, let me see here. I was like, hey, this is pretty cool.
Is, who you go to for your information.
Right.
I mean, that, some people can have tons of information and just flood you with it. And there's some people, like my buddy here, who can very simplify it for you and just make you really understand and grasp it. You know what I mean? And then you take the reins there and run. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's the biggest thing that I got from you was the clarity you give me when you explain it. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
Just like, here, take it.
Right.
You're doing all the work.
And it's in black and white too.
But I mean, he's doing the research. He's putting in the work. He's breaking it down, making you understand it. As he's understanding himself. Yeah. And I get my hats off to you, bro.
Thank you, man.
Just to do that, you know what I mean, and just to help me understand that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. For sure. I'm definitely telling everybody that I love, like, hey, at the very least, just take a couple, do a little bit of a reading on it, see what's what, and kind of go from there. But it's, I feel that I would do people an injustice if I didn't say something about it.
For sure, man, for sure. It's just, you want to make create this circle of happy people around you.
Yeah, for sure.
You are who you surround yourself around with. You know what I mean? Positive people, and just
absolutely, man.
Be a ripple in someone's life. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And kind of to keep up, if you guys want to keep up with our journey, again, you can hit subscribe. We're going to be talking about it. You're going to see our progress. We're working on a lot of projects behind the scenes that we're going to eventually start being able to roll out to you guys. It's going to be really cool, really exciting. I know you guys are going to love it. My man over here is involved in some of it, so that's why he's in here right now, because he's definitely a part of the big picture and some of the stuff that we got going on. So stay tuned, guys. It's going to be really exciting. Make sure that you guys visit us on Facebook at To Make a Long Story Short, Instagram _ To Make a Long Story Short, and the Twitter's weird, so just go down into the description below and click the link if that's your thing, because you know what, I have one follower on Twitter. I can't figure it out. Like, we're getting views on these videos, you know. Oh yeah, thank you. Most of our videos have over 100 views. Some of them are into the 200s now. Thank you very much, guys. We really appreciate the support. And we look forward to growing the channel with you guys, man, because, you know, we take in everything that you guys say. We're looking at the neon sign situation, but in the meantime, we got one of these. Keep leaving those suggestions. Keep leaving the positive feedback, or, you know, where we have room to improve. Yeah. We definitely want to hear it all. So do you guys have anything else that you guys want to say?
No.
I don't think so.
That's it?
I just... Thank you for coming on. We appreciate you being here.
Yeah, man.
We hope you come back soon. And
you guys' setup is pretty sweet too.
Thank you. Yeah, hopefully we hopefully we can do some more stuff, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Really excited.
Yeah, really excited. Stay tuned too for the future when you know all this stuff's already rolled out and we're
helicopters to the high school reunion.
Helicopters to the high school reunion. And wearing some shit-eating grins all the time. You know?
All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching.
Thanks,
to make a long story short, catch you next time. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.